past the Native Americans. Now, a lot of people, and listen, a true American stands with the Native Americans. And the reason I call them Native Americans is because not many people believe they exist. And that's because ICE is going after them and killing them. Yeah. And they're trying to say, no, we messed up, and they're trying to weasel their way out of it. Yeah. But in reality, they're just trying to comfort themselves. They're simps. They sit there and nod. They just go along believing all this shit. I'm not gonna call them yes men, but they're simps, because when people whisper to them or talk to them or say, yo, we should do this and we should do that, it's like, people ain't gonna say that to me, bro. And the reason is because I have a mind of my own. Now, I know it's a reason why not many people want to see me succeed in life. Not many people want to see me train. Not many people want to see me there. Not many people want to see me work. Not many people want to see me working an 8 till 5. Not many people, X, Y, Z, right? Whatever the fucking reason, But these are the kinds of things that I want to hear from people. I want to hear their perspective. Like, I don't want to listen to someone and feel, oh, they're bought, or someone had to, throw them money. Like, human decency is real, and we could respect one another. We could respect humans. We can respect, you know what I'm saying? We can be, we can be to ourselves. We can turn it off. We can turn off the songs, the music we don't like, the films that we don't like. Oh, it's too woke, too much DEI. Oh, that artist, that creator, whatever. It's a choice. From me saying this, it does bring a lot of anger in me to say this, but at the same time, I can't cap. It's always been a choice to watch these videos, to put yourself in the perspective of social media. Like, you have to. I will never be a public figure or a content creator, because when I see these people, I see what it does to them. And I don't want to end up like that, bro. I don't want to end up where they are, like, miserable, broken, on their, like, they're literally on their hands and knees, bro, for a system that doesn't govern them, for a system that won't protect them, for a government, or an agenda, that just doesn't show any type of respect to them. And the reason I'm saying it like this is because, when are people going to understand? I don't need to raise my voice. I don't need to act belligerent. I am angry, I am belligerent, but this is confusion. I want to know when people are going to stop letting themselves be taken advantage of. When are people going to stand up, stand for something other than this simping nonsense, and say, you know what, I want the Epstein files released. Forget these creators. Forget the people you don't like. Let's start thinking about the kids that were trafficked. Let's start thinking about the fact that they were abused, that they were starved, that they were humiliated by adults, shouted at for fuck all reason. When I think about it, I think the fact that, and people are going to respond, oh, too political, stop making everything political, and go back to work, get a job. When people ignore it, when people ignore the things that are right in front of them, bad things happen. And we see it happen. You see, these things that are happening right now, everybody should be talking about. Everybody should be talking about these files. Everybody should be talking about these cretins. these evil fakes, these begs. And the fact that not many of them are. They're just whoring online, simping. What's the point? No. I genuinely, I need to know. I need an answer. Like, what's the point? You literally exist to please a slave master. You work for a slave master. You never wanted to read those affirmation posts. You never wanted a faster car. You never wanted to build a garden. You never wanted a castle. You never wanted a mansion. You never aimed high. You never wanted to live on a beach. You just want to live in your basement. You just want to live in the bedroom. You just want to be a servile bloke, or whatever your pronouns are, whatever you are. You're just comfortable just existing. And that's you. And my point here is that so many people go along believing in it like it's some normal thing. And I'm here to tell you it's not. I just want to know when you're going to stand on business. When you're going to make these videos. When you're going to do what I do. Let me know. I'm here on the other side waiting. You're the one dragging your feet.